1,000 years ago it came, the night that shaped the world. A war so vast its echo still through mortal hearts is heard. High stand the walls of Daenan bright, white towers crowned in flame. In Godshadow's heart an ancient arch, the God's Gate is its name. Through that great arch in elder days, the gods once passed in might, to bring forth stone and water, fire, and shape the world in light. But prophecy had long foretold what all now understood. 5 nights would come with no sunrise to test the fate of good. No moon would rise, no stars would burn, no dawn would break the span. And only in that starless time could Garrdrim walk the land. If evil seized that sacred gate and worked its fell design, the world would burn, be chained, defile, no mercy left in time. But if 5 nights the gate still stood, though all the skies were black, the sun would rise, the gate would break, and hell be driven back. So sunset came on Daenan's crown, and silence filled the air. No single star pierced heaven's vault. The sky was cold and bare. Then from the far and darkened fields a dreadful sight was shown. An endless host of marching dead, advancing toward the stone. 300 years the necromancers labored in the grave, raising bones in secret pits. An army none could say. Wave upon wave they filled the plain, a sea without a breath, with ladders raised in siege, towers tall, engines carved for death. They hurled their stones at shining walls, they pressed with mindless will, like storm-torn tides on cliffs of rock. Relentless, rising still, that night no race stood apart or proud, for none could stand alone. Elves and men and dwarves below, orcs and goblins had known. In a world of shadow none would reign, there would be no hope. For this was the first of 5 dark days, when sun and stars were gone. If the gate should fall in Daenan's walls, then night would rule till dawn. So hold the line, let arrows fly, let steel in fire be cast. 5 nights must stand between the world and darkness unsurpassed. Each elf upon the ramparts knew what price that night might claim. They loosed their shafts in ordered rain, each arrow true in aim. Bright blades fell true in measured strokes, no panic in their cry, for every heart upon those walls had sworn that it would die. King Harnan led them from the front, a monarch fierce in war and peace, beloved in battle, while his tempered mercy torn at his right hand. Queen Saedra moved, her silver armor bright, together known as the dancers. They turned the tide of night, they fought as one in perfect step, no movement out of place. A deadly waltz on blood-wet stone, a storm in measured grace. Near them stood brave Kavum from snow shadow. She came, her homeland burned beneath the dead, yet still she held her flame. Half her company fell, breaking through the siege upon her land. They carved a path through bone and blade to reach this final stand. They left their northern kingdom scarred, too weak to stand alone, yet marched to Daenan's towering walls to guard the world as they have known. Upon the western battlements the human banners flew. Princess Styrian held that line, with half the fortress guard. His lands had burned for many months, his villages laid bare. He gathered all who bore a blade, and led them to this war. He took their grain, he took their steel, he stripped each town of might. For if the gate should fall, he swore no kingdom sees the light. Cold were the orders that he gave, yet steady was his hand. Loose every shaft, spend every life, we guard the final stand. And so the humans held the west as stones and bodies fell, knowing if that arch were breached, the world would turn to hell. The ladders rose, the towers burned, the dead climbed ever high, but still the walls of Daenan stood beneath the empty sky. For this was only night, the first of five, that must be won. No star had shone, no moon had risen, no promise yet of sun. Yet crown and captain, prince and blade refused to yield the gate. For 5 dark days must pass in full to seal the demon's fate. So through the first of starless nights, the living made their stand. 5 nights must guard the fragile world from Garrdrim's shadowed hand. And still the wall stood tall and dark, the gate unbroken,